Did you know that not all job interviews are the same, that there are 8 types of job interviews that you need to be prepared for when you're looking for a job? I'm going to count down the 8 types of interviews from the least popular to the most popular. And I'm going to give you tips along the way on how to prepare for these and what you need to do if you're asked to come in for a psychological interview. Number 8, the least popular type of interview, and thank God it's the least popular because it's probably one of the worst. That's a group interview. A group interview is when you are being interviewed with all of your competition. It's a couple interviewers and it's like a cattle call. Organizations that have massive hiring needs, like retailers or restaurants, or let's say you're opening a new restaurant for the first time, they may have a group interview and interview 20 or 30 people at once. Now, depending on your interview style and the type of person you are, this may trigger in you all kinds of competition, and you may want to show off and answer all the questions, but hey, hold your horses. This is a great opportunity for you to show that you can work well with others and that you're a good team player. So you don't have to answer every question, and you can show that you can get along well with your competition. That will go really far in a group interview. Number 7, the chances of you getting scheduled for this type of interview is pretty slim unless you're an executive or highly compensated individual, and that is the psychological interview. These generally happen at the final stages of an interview process when an organization wants to figure out if you are the right personality fit and culture fit for their organization. You'll meet with a psychologist between 2 and 6 hours. They'll crack your head open and they'll write a whole 60-page report. These types of interviews are not pass-fail and legally can't determine whether or not a company can hire you. So be honest. Psychologists in this sense are sort of like matchmakers, and they're going to help the organization and you figure out if there's a good culture fit here. Number 6, this type of interview you cannot prepare for. This is the case interview. Now, you may be presented with a problem or a case that you need to solve, or perhaps if you're in sales, they may ask you to sell them something or make a pitch or a presentation. They're intimidating and they're stressful. But if you've got the chops, if you've got the technical know-how, you got this in the bag. Number 5, this is the type of interview where I have seen most candidates ruled out by being really dumb. It's the social interview. Social interviews are where an organization may invite you to a happy hour or perhaps a corporate event or a baseball game. For the organization that I used to work for, we used to invite all of our prospective interns to a Phillies game. We had a big box. We'd invite them all in. It's very casual. You don't wear a suit. And this often makes people let down their guard. Sometimes there's alcohol involved. Whatever you do, if you are invited to a social interview, be it lunch, breakfast, happy hour, doesn't matter, be careful. Remember, you are still in an interview. Don't drink too much and don't get too casual. Number 4, this type of interview feels like a firing squad. This is the panel interview, a very common type of interview, which you've probably experienced. There's just one of you, just you, the candidate, sitting there, and there's 3 to 5 hiring managers firing questions at you. It can happen over the phone, it can happen in person, and it can happen over Zoom. Whatever you do, don't pay too much attention to just the hiring manager. If there are other people involved in the interview process and in the panel interview, that means that they are making this hiring decision with the hiring manager, and you need to give everyone equal attention and equal time. Number 3, this is my least favorite type of interview, and that is the recorded interview. Organizations, really large companies that have massive hiring needs and don't have a lot of HR people to call and screen candidates, will send you a link. You've probably experienced this before. You click on the link and it gives you a set of interview questions, and you have to record yourself answering interview questions without an audience. It's the worst. And some of these recorded interview platforms allow you an opportunity to re-record 2 times, 5 times, or maybe even an unlimited amount of times. I knew a candidate once that was able to re-record her answers as many times as she wanted, but it was almost worse because she ended up staying up till 3 in the morning. Let me give you a tip. Listen, if they don't have enough HR people to be interviewing you in person on the phone or over Zoom, they don't have enough HR people to be watching every nanosecond of your recorded interview. So just relax and know that they're not going to watch the whole thing. I promise. Number 2, one of the most popular types of interviews that you've seen on every movie, on every TV show, and you've probably been in yourself a million times, and that is the formal interview. Just you and the hiring manager having a one-on-one, in-depth conversation about your skill set and the job that they're looking to hire for. As I always say, the best way to prepare for interviews is knowing yourself. An interview, in the basic sense, is a set of questions about you. So the more you know yourself, the better you'll do. And number 1, the most common type of interview that you can expect in your job search is a screening interview. A screening interview can happen either on the phone or on Zoom, and it's generally conducted by HR. They're going to call you just to verify that you have a good head on your shoulders, that you've done the things that you said that you've done on your application and your resume, and they're just going to move you through the pipeline. They're going to check off a few boxes before they pass you on to the next round. To learn more about all of the interviews that you need to prepare for in your job search, to discover what your interview style is, get a Shift profile, follow me, and good luck in your upcoming job search. When you're asked in a job interview, so tell us about yourself, don't panic. I know that this feels like an overwhelming question. It feels so open-ended, and you might not even know where to begin. My name's Anna Papalia. I've taught over 10,000 people how to interview better, and I'm here to help. I'm gonna give you a formula that's really simple to remember. This is what they want. They want you to start at the beginning of your career. Don't start in your current position. So go all the way back to the beginning and start with your past. Why did you get into this career? Why did you major in what you majored in? Why are you passionate about this? And then lead up to present. Talk to them about what you're currently doing in your job, why you're qualified for the position that you're interviewing for, and then future. What do you want in the future? And spoiler alert, it's always that you see yourself at this organization. The formula is past, present, future. Really simple. I want you to practice that a couple times. Record yourself on your phone and watch it back. Practice with a friend, practice with your husband, because the more times you do it, the better you'll get. For more tips on how to interview better, get an Interviewology